There. That's better. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Wizardry 7. This is DeFortae Difficult Mod, Expert Iron Man. So, just briefly want to explain the different terms. Difficult mod, game's a little bit more difficult, it's been modified, some more weapons have come in. There have been some subtractions and additions. For example, Bard no longer can cast spells, but now has a veritable cornucopia of instruments. But some of the more elite classes, like the ninja, they only get spells every other level. Expert means that there tends to be more monsters, so a lot of times if you're fighting bosses, you'll actually get 2 monsters versus 1. Iron Man means that if our entire party dies, we totally start over, and also no save scumming due to dying party members. So if a party member dies, it's like you'd say, hey, party member dies, don't worry, you've got resurrection spells. You know? Okay, so that's where we stand. Zombie Bob will welcome on in. And of course, Zombie Bob naturally has to say, hey, I'm not just here, I'm first. Reminds me of like one of the newer Bugs Bunny cartoons where someone's name was something something the first. And basically their thing was they always went first, no matter what. Okay, so let's skip. Right now, I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing out in outdoors? And I realized we went outdoors because look at our party. Our party's not in too bad of shape, but look. Hellgraph, Donkey, you know, a lot of them need rest. And why we would go out in the forest is, sheesh. Do you really want to be You really want to be sleeping and be woke up by like 20 monk ninjas, Gorn Ashagaru, and Mad Warders? No. I didn't think so. Okay, so let's. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest a little bit. There's still more exploration we need to do in the dungeon, in the temple. It's technically a dungeon, but it really is the temple. Okay, DFortae and Sparkle, you notice they have maximum hit points. DFortae has the Amulet of Healing, and Sparkle has, well, nothing. Actually, Sparkle does have, being a lord, does have innate healing. So, okay. Okay, so let's see what we need. We've got some characters that could use some healing. Let's see. Now we do have potions, healing potions, but when we're in a non-emergency, it's best if we use normal spells, because we can always rest out here. Okay. Gixxer, being a fighter, does have a fair number of hit points. In fact, a lot of hit points. So it's going to take more to heal Gixxer. That being said, Gixxer is also one of those that's more likely to survive. Okay, Sand is down a little bit, so Sand Plus will have you do a small heal on yourself. There. And Gixxer needs a lot of help. So Sparkle has also a heal, so Sparkle will have you heal Gixxer. And let's see, we need more healing. Let's see, DFortae, let's have you do a little bit of healing. And then we'll have Hellgraph do a little bit more healing. Looks like, hey, everyone's topped off full capacity, so now what we're going to do is we're going to rest. We're gonna rest for a while. We're gonna recover our mana. That's the blue bar mana. Now keep in mind that especially some of our spellcasters have so much mana that it may even seem like they're good, but they're not. And I want them to be perfectly topped off, because this temple is going to be really, really tough. Okay. Now we're gonna wait till there's more people here. Okay. Sorry if I'm scratching myself, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go to our champion cartographer, who is our bard. Our bard has mapping of 100. Okay, so no, the bard doesn't. Bard has, ooh, wait, there's a potion we didn't identify. Modern stamina. Let's see, is there anyone else that has some modern stamina potions? Alright, I didn't realize we had some potion. Oh, good. Modern stamina, so we can merge those. That's going to help with inventory slots. Let's see, who else has some stuff, unidentified stuff. Forte is a potion. Cold Bomb, nice. I don't know if I'm going to really use it. I may try to sell it, or I may, like, waste it. Hellgraph. Stink Bomb, nah. I'm not gonna drop it because I can always waste it. Or sell it, I don't know, depending on... Okay. Ooh. Let me get my notebook ready, because I haven't updated the our you-know-whats yet, so I'll probably do that during one of the let's see. And Donkey, remember, as I said, has only mapping of 76, but 70 is the lowest score that you need to, to utilize all of the aspects of the mapping kit. In fact, here it's showing us this area right here, which means it's green, which means it's a ladder up. Okay, now, so what we're going to do here is now we want to explore most of the areas before we continue on. And so it looks like there's 4 rooms here that we have not looked at, so let's look at them. Huh. Okay, so let's start looking at them. Interesting. Interesting, it did not. Hope everyone can hear me. Seems like according to this I may need to speak a little bit louder. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, now even though my sound is turned down all the way, I have the desktop audio and I have music on, so when there's an encounter you hear a little tune. I like it, 2 spirits. Ooh. At least there is only 2 spirits, and at least they don't have any ghoul friends. I'm actually just going to melee these. I mean... Look at that, easy peasy. Of course, we don't get a lot of XP, and that's one thing I like about this mod, is that it's... And sometimes you keep in mind there may be hidden stuff. Gixxer often detects it because Gixxer has a good scouting. Gixxer is like 89 scouting, so... Crap, I better save it as B-7, because we're on episode B-7. Okay, we got an encounter right off the bat. Dragon lizards, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are, so I'm going to... Let's try this. Let's just try a light basilisk eye and see what happens. Hellgraph, let's have you do an ice ball, because if I remember these are... Wait, I have an idea. Let's use your stink bomb. I don't think it's going to work, but at least that will get rid of it. Just letting you know, there is an ad break that's coming up fairly soon. So how ad breaks work is it's like just a chance for you to for about 2 minutes to do what you need to do, whether it be getting something from the fridge or whatnot. I'm pretty full. Tell you what, I'll be honest with you. If you have some tortilla chips and some like shredded cheese, especially if it's a taco variety, just make some nachos. And I mean, the possibilities are endless, you know. If you want to put, I mean, I just did cheese nachos, but if you want to like throw on, let's say, chicken or, beef with the cheese. If you want to go like vegan, you can. Oh, ad break. So we got an ad break. Okay. Ad break has ended, so welcome back, everyone. Let's go into this next room. Remember, save the game often. Let me just check something before we go in. I was just checking to see if psionics can use bows. I'm pretty sure bishops cannot. Because bishops, I think, do have... Whoa, what? Darts decided to shoot from a hole in the wall. Very, very surprising. Now, you know what I think would be cool? Is, hey Jimmy, how you doing? You realize what DFortae just did to me? Like, we'll shoot some darts out from a hole in the wall. Actually, Jimmy, I'm impressed. You already knew about the haircut, yes, and got more off than expected. And if you're wondering what's with the back, my stylist decided, well, John, you're going to the gym and you may shower afterwards, but I'm still gonna like use this diffuser and give you some nice curly hair in the back. Thank you. Yeah, it's been long overdue, and more was taken than expected because of the fact that I had a lot of what she called unhealthy hair, and what I mean by that is there was a lot of hair that the stylist said looked stressed, and it was really. But yeah, it's been about a year, but I needed it. I needed it. Okay, let's see. Let's go after the monks here. Let's at least use a mind flay. That being said, I know some of the monks are immune to. Excuse me. Immune to my mind flay, or I mean, it's some of the monks do resist it, but. But yeah, but it's still very short on the top because honestly, that's where I really wanted it cut. But yeah, you can see if you look at the Dark Forest monks, some of them are unaffected. Hopefully what will happen is falling stars will get some of them. Oh, come on! Oh great, we've got a bunch of insane characters here. Oh boy, and Gix, ugh. The worst is Gixer, because if Gixer decides to whatchamacallit, and if Gixer decides to go, to start, you know, Gixer decides to start going after, turning on the party, then Gixer can do a lot of damage. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so Gixer and Sparkle, I assume, are not. Oh, I forgot. Gixer's asleep. Well, at least it's good news. At least Gixer and Hellgraph are both asleep. So the only one that can maybe turn and do damage is Sparkle. Okay, so let's cancel. Let's see, does Sparkle have a Sane Mind? I'm going to see if Sparkle can't cast Sane Mind on themselves. Let's see, Sam, what do you got? You got Falling Stars, but it's in scroll form, so I'm really reluctant to use it. That being said, I don't mind you're going after the monk ninjas. Donkey, let's have you. Let's have you go after the Ompani ruffians. DeForte, I'm debating between Mind Flay and Illusion. I'm going to go Mind Flay. Let's see if we can cull the herd a little bit more. That actually didn't work so bad. But yeah, I got it trimmed, but I'm actually gonna go back to somewhat regular haircuts because what I need is we still need to get rid of some of the hair which is stressed. It's like I forget. It's like on this side you can see it standing up a little bit. That's a sign that the hair is a little bit stressed. So let's see. We've got sparkle. We've got sand. We've got donkey, and we've got DeForte. Hellgraph. I'm just gonna have you whatchamacall. I'm just gonna have you. Because Hellgraph, you've got a monstrance, and that may be able to knock someone out, but it's not going to, I don't think it'll insta-kill someone. I like Jimmy. A Mohawk solves everything. Great, more potions and scrolls that we don't need. Okay. So let's save. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that took care of our insanity. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start going around with cure poison. We're not gonna do it super strong. Okay, good. Sparkle, let's have you do it on yourself. Okay, sand, I think, yep, you can cure poison, so have you do it on Sparkle. Sand, I think you're good for one more. Yes, we do. I know what you're gonna say. We do have potions, but I'd rather save the potions for emergencies. I mean, for example, it's like the two characters that can cure poison may be, let's say, incapacitated. If that's the case, then that way we can use the potions to cure the poison. Okay, I think this should be it. This should be enough. Okay, let's save. Okay, let's see how we're doing on the map. Let's see if we filled in everything. Yeah, looks like everything's pretty good. So we're just going to let's sleep here a little bit. Let's do our usual sleep technique. Where we just sleep for a little bit. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's get Hellgraph back up to strength, because Hellgraph is down a good bit. Okay, and that phone dinging, what that is that just my phone telling me, that I need. Okay, let's take care of Donkey. Okay, now what we forgot the last time for our buffs. Where's DFortae? It's DFortae's job to let me know when I forget Magic Screen. Okay, so what is this? Okay, and yeah, that's why I'm scratching a little bit, because I did get a haircut, and I probably need to wash the shirt and the jacket, put it in the washer, then okay. Because what I'll probably do, take a shower after the gym. I need to decide where I want to eat. Ooh. Okay, we see a little button here. Let's push the button. Okay, I see some action. Monks. Well, see, I'm not sure what these monks are. We have 6 monks. They could be Dark Forest monks. That being said, they could be Demented monks. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fight the Dark Forest monks. DFortae, you're going to do a Psionic Fire on the Dark Forest monks. And Hellgraph, you're going to do a Falling Stars. Nah, let's have you do Nuclear Blast. Okay, so let's just sit back and watch the carnage. That's what I like to do. Sit back, let's point the camera down a little bit more. Okay. There is an event coming up. It's called December, where a lot of the streamers play, not exclusively, but they feature MS-DOS games. Sorry, I'm gonna grab. And I'm actually working on my list now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now I've got 10. And I think there's only one on here that I'm actually currently streaming, or sporadically streaming, so I'm not sure if 10 is enough, but that'll be fun. Okay, Interesting. Let's see, what keys do we have? Do we have any keys? Key of Gores, that is not till later. Mind Stab, maybe. Okay, and again, I'm saving the Brilliant Helm for... Okay, DFortae has the Cold Bomb. Let's give the Cold Bomb to Hellgraph. Cherry Bomb, nope. How can I say this nicely? Cherry Bomb is not worth is not worth it. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Let's see, have we gone through it, all the parts? It looks like we have, except for one. It looks like we have except for one, and okay, so we have this weird hole here. Okay. It's not your typical hole. I'm going to drop the notched shaft next to it. And by the way, I may go back in here and I may go through the games again. Okay. I'm debating what to do because there's a part of me that wants to kind of go this route, but there's another part of me being that this is Iron Man. You know what? Screw it. Okay. Now, there is this thing called a notched shaft. Now, so we didn't use it. We just dropped it. I just want to see what happens. So if we don't use the notch shaft, you see we actually fall down. Now I'm saving this under a different name because this area does have the potential to be buggy. And so I'm just saying in case there's a bug. Oh great, we got to fight some spirits. Ooh, spirits. Ooh. And see, the good news is these spirits didn't really do much to us. In fact, they did nothing to us. Okay, I'm also watching real ads on TV because I'm watching the football game. And they're really talking about this Fairlife, so I want to do some comparison because it says it has a lot of more protein, so I have to see what the Fairlife is about. And the reason I'm going down here is I'd also be curious as to what DFortae did to this. And this, by the way, is an optional area, so I want to be careful. Emitting squeaky cries amid threatening leaps, kicks, and karate chops, a ragged monk, disgusting and filthy, covered with festering sores and oozing green scabs, and foaming wildly at the mouth, insanely begins to claw and bite on you. Okay, so we've got two frothing monks. Now, I'm just going to say that you notice that there's like, that you see the word scabs, frothing, festering. I would be extremely careful with these monks because donuts to dollars, if they can either breathe or hit you and cause disease. So what we're going to do is we're going to just we're going to fight a lot. But DFortae, I'm going to see if a basilisk eye will take care of them. And Hellgraph, let's have you do an ice ball as backup. At least the wretch is out of his misery. Stepping into the darkness, you hear the sound of dragging footsteps. And about 6 feet above your head, a hot, fetid, heavy breathing. Oh yay, 2 leper giants. Okay, these I don't think are things we should mess with. Fortunately, we've got our defenses on. Yes, a lot of illness going around. Donkey, I don't know. Let's just let's have you use the see if you can't put him to sleep. DFortae, I have a better idea for you. Let's have you try to stone them. And Hellgraph, You know what? I haven't tried the freeze all in a while, so let's try freeze all. Let's see how that works. Well, so much for all the other stuff. It's like, okay, we're good here. Now you notice that we cast freeze all, and you notice that it didn't give any status effect. You know, it didn't say leper giant frozen. It's because they're already stoned, and so we should just be able to finish them off. Okay, so we got the leper giant, but you see the leper giant is out of commission. You mean they're not stone cold? No, that would be for a stunner trap. Ad break coming up. Just letting y'all know. Okay, so we've got an ad break right now, so coming up, excuse me. Okay, now we're in a dark area, so whenever you're in a dark area, keep in mind that yes, you can actually use the map to help navigate. Okay, so it looks like there's a looks like, okay, so it looks like straight ahead there's a whatchamacallit. Okay, so now we're swimming. So I'm not sure where we are, exactly where we are right now. We're in a very unknown position in level 2, it looks like. So I think we're on level 2. It doesn't really tell us. But okay. I'm just looking to see what everyone's doing right now. Okay. Okay, ad break is over, so welcome back everyone. What I did during the ad break is I went through the various skills, and we've only had a few skills really improve. So that being said, I think in this dungeon, the last thing you want to concentrate on is training. Wolfsight, how you doing? Welcome on in. We're still going into the Wizardry 7 area. We're still in the temple. This chamber is vile and obscene, filled with more of the feculent outcasts and lost souls. Shnikes. Wow. And Camilio RGJ is raiding with a party of 7, so let's give Camilio a shout out. Okay, and Camilio, I hope you're having a great night. And Camilio, feel free to tell us, what you are not only playing, but also what types of games that you want to that you like to stream. Right now you can see we kind of have a not good situation here. We've got a bunch of frothing monks. And when you think of frothing monks, you think of disease. So, oh boy. Okay, DFortae, we're gonna have you go with. We're gonna have you go with Mind Flay, even though that's not going to kill everyone. Even though it's not going to kill all the monks. And Hellgraph, let's have you do a nuclear blast. Whoa. Wow. Let's see. Wolf Slides, 3 Nibblers, went around corner him. Whoa. Face to face with the Swallower. Wolf Slide, let's just hope that none of your party became let's just say Swallower food. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, I hope we get our spells off sooner rather than later. Okay, so far we're killing most of the frothing monks, which is a good thing. I think there's only 2 that survived so far. Two, maybe 3. I missed one because I was... We didn't because the camera, the Swallower took up the entire screen. I don't know, Wolfside. I'm just wondering, do you perchance have like... Because I'm not sure if you can do a window capture on Wizardry 8. I don't think you can. Because I know on Wizardry 7 I'm using DOSBox. And that's actually what I'm using. I'm using a window capture. So I don't know. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It's, yeah. I remember DFortae talking about that when he'd stream Wizardry 8. Okay, so we're out of the not so good area. So we're back here. So what happens when you go through that area? This is where it sends you back to. Sends you back to this area right here. Now, as I said, that's an area you don't have to go through. And here's how you avoid it. Okay, so you see we have our notched shaft. Okay. Okay, Gixxer has it, so Gixxer has the notched shaft. Good. Okay, so let's have Gixxer use it. You insert the notch shaft into the small hole. Deep inside the wall, you detect a faint click. Click. Okay. There's your obligatory sound effects for tonight. Let's just check one thing on the map. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. I did okay, good. Okay. Okay, so let's pull this again. Okay, now let's go one step ahead. And you notice what happens. You notice what happens. We don't. So what happened is that's a trap door, and the knot shaft locked us in. Locked the trap door. So now we can go down to another part of level 2. Uh-oh. Level 2. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, so we've got some floaters. Now, one thing I remember is that I remember that floaters did not like Okay, Hellgraph, let's have you do a fireball. Because I remember these floaters did not like what's it spell? Falling stars. This also will give me an idea of how effective the fireball is. Good, we got a critical hit. Only killed 2 out of them, 3 out of them, excuse me. Wow, a lot of no penetrations. Me likey no penetration. Now that being said, we probably have enough. Probably damage them enough that we can easily, you know. What I was going to do, I was going to ask to see if there were any characters that were ready for a level up. But let's see. Let's check the level ups. A ways away, 7 lives, 7th life. Lord's on its 9th life. Sand only the 2nd life. Donkey the 4th life. DFortae 8th life. Hellgraph 9th life. I'm sure at some point our luck's gonna run out, you know. Hello, Gixxer, how you doing? Okay, here we have a gate. Okay, 6 jelly stingers, 7 jelly stingers. Okay. I'm not sure how tough these are, but that being said, I'm not going to take any chances. Yeah, I remember the Cosmobots. It was Wolfslide. I actually played this game one time on with a single character. And it was funny because my single character was like would fight a Cosmobot, and they every time they fought a Cosmobot, they'd like get 2 or 3 levels. It was crazy. let's just say it was out of control. And hilarious also. It was quite hilarious. With leveling using a the only trouble I had with the single characters was any time something happened, I had to reload, and I think I reloaded a total of like 50 times, but not really with leveling. No, I mean it was level. Well, what I did is I started out with a bard. So the bard automatically had the hide spell. So what I could do is, even in the DFortae's mod, I could hide. And so in the beginning, what I'd do is I would hide, and then once I got some like sparkle sticks or whatnot, I would just say hidden. I'd be like, I'd be chucking sparkle sticks at the mod, you know. Yeah, I remember hearing about that bug, but I think since it was the DFortae mod where I did that, I'm 100% sure that DFortae probably fixed it. And notice that it's extremely rare when I say 100% sure, but let's just say if DFortae did the mod, I'd probably go 100%. You step into the arena of a tremendous cathedral, its bizarre frescoes long faded, its papal views submerged under a dense cesspool of stagnant water, and filled with the wrenching odors of fall and decay. Thick molds covered much of the ceiling and chamber, and splotches of scummy mires are visibly floating upon the surface of the water. It isn't... Game, you really don't need to tell that, okay? It is not a very pleasant atmosphere. I mean, come on. No shit, Sherlock. It's like it tells you all of this disgusting thing. It says it's not a very pleasant atmosphere. Jeesh. My dog could have told me that. It's like, sheesh, my grandma could have told me that, and she's been dead over 10 years. Oh, great. 3 ghosts. I have to throw in a joke. I had to throw a pun in there. Okay. 3 ghosts. These are no big deal. Well, actually, no big deal until they try to make us afraid. Okay, good. Ooh. Okay. If I remember, so we're gonna swim. Okay, so we're at a fountain. Woohoo! Woohoo! A fountain that takes care of everything. Woot woot! Yeah, baby. Drink up, everyone. Drink up, everyone. Ooh, Gixar detects something. Ooh, we see a little a little dot there. Ooh. Keep of the holy work. Okay, y'all. Now, I'm about to say, Houston, we have a problem, but guess what? Houston, we do not have a problem. I don't know if you're still there, Camilio, but I want to thank you for the raid. If you let's see, but thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this fountain again. Okay, now, so some of you are wondering, so Moody, are we in trouble? No. Some of you may say, well, are we in deep doo-doo? Well, yeah, if we go back to that temple again where they say it's like, you got decay, festering, you've got mold, you've got like stuff floating on the water, you've got festering, oh, and you've got Uncle Fester. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our and I'm actually going to fill this in here so we may have a battle. Oh, no, we don't. Surprise. Oh, here we have a battle. Nice. 3 blackbirds. I don't know what these blackbirds are. But I'm not gonna take any chances. Oh yay, we've gained a Lord level. Let's see what we get. We get Dex. Okay. Okay, so Sparkle's starting to get up there in scouting, so we're gonna put, okay, definitely Power Strike and Theology. And by next level up, see, Sparkle won't get spells until level 25, but once Sparkle hits level 25, we'll get Theology up to 100, and Sparkle can pretty much have full choice of spells. Okay. I'm also going to give you an update, workout update. Things I'd say are going, I'd say pretty much according to plan. You know, nothing, no complaints. Even if I did have complaints, you know, tough. Okay, and also I'm I'm also going to do a little thing after the ad break. I'm going to talk about what to do. What to do when you're away from home. I'll mainly talk, but there is an ad break coming up. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going back to the scene of the crime, specifically the Dark Forest monk. And what I'm looking for in these treasure chests is I'm looking for a key. Now, that being said, I think we need to be careful here because we're starting to get to the point where some of these chests could be really how can I say it, nasty. Okay, so let's check this one. Disarm. We're gonna. Okay, so what's that? So we have 1, 3, and 5. Toxic gas. No big deal, okay? Toxic gas. Whoa! Okay, so let's see what let's see. Oh, we got a lot of beautiful stuff here. So Key of the Temple, we're definitely taking that. Ankh, we're definitely taking that. Book, we're definitely taking that. Pipes, we're definitely... Oh. Okay, ad break is over, so welcome back everyone. Basically, we were in the middle of looting this chest. Pipes. I'm not sure if we're going to want the staff, but... let's see, wand? Staff, maybe. I like these decapitating butterfly axes. Oh, okay, we had enough for everything. Okay, so let's start identifying now. Why do we go to sand to identify? Well, sand has 100 artifact. But so does Sparkle, so we can, if Sand doesn't want to identify them, then Sparkle can fill in nicely. Okay, pipes. Flute of Enchantment. Staff of Witches. No, I don't. Let's see. I think a psionic can use it. Now, keep in mind that notice that a mage, alchemist, psionic, monk, and ninja, they can wield it. However, all of the characters. Ooh, Moser's Mojo Tea. Let's keep that because that can help us in a pinch. Get us a little. Ooh, so Gixxer, Book of Light Curing. I think everyone has that, but so a lot of us can use it, so okay. Cure lesser conditions. Let's see if everyone has it. Oh no, Hellgraph doesn't. Hellgraph doesn't, so guess what we're going to do? Hellgraph, congratulations. Let's see. Yep, bishops can use it, so I always like to save it. Nice, and now Hellgraph has cure lesser conditions. Good. Nicely done, Moody. We got an Ankh here. Let's see what it is. Ankh of Sanctity. I think that increases piety, if I remember. We have a lot of characters with 18 piety. Those are the ones that we want to get. The Ankh, because in fact, heck, the Psionic, let's have you. Okay, let's save it. Yep, nicely done. Okay, so now DFortae has intelligence and piety of 20. Nice. Okay, Donkey, let's see. Gixxer, I think, had one more thing. Or someone did, I forgot who. Someone had one more thing. Someone had a wand. Ah. Wand of Static, not bad, but we may be able to use that for some training. Let's see if there's anything else that we have not taken care of. And I like the Flute of Enchantment because with the Flute of Enchantment, what that means is we can with the Flute of Enchantment we can you know. Okay, but the critical thing we wanted was the Key of the Temple. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here to this chest and see if there's anything critical here. There may be, there may not be. But we're going to save it just in case. Let's see, and I think Hellgraph. Yep, you have Knock Knock, so I want to know who has Knock Knock in case. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about working out what to do away from home. Well, you have several options, and this actually was a quandary for me for a while. Because especially when I was traveling, I didn't like to miss workouts. One thing I did, fortunately, when I was in Virginia, I had Melissa, who I don't know. I actually got to talk to her a little bit, and I'd get like a week pass and keep eventually getting a week pass, a 1 week pass. And one day, and I think it was like the 10th, you know, and Melissa's like, you know, next time talk to me. And I did. I'm like, well, okay, yeah, here. It's like, oh no. And so for a while, I got hooked up with free passes. That's one way. Second way is you can find a local gym. I know there used to be an organization a long time ago. This was like the late 90s, where you could go to another gym and if they were a member of that organization, they would reciprocate. You know, so you could work out there for like, it was only a day. Some gyms do sell day passes. I know there was one that actually, in a couple gyms, they actually let you work out free the first day, you know, so you know, so that was good. If you have the black, I'm not advertising Planet Fitness. If you have the black card from Planet Fitness, you can work out at any of the 2,000 Planet Fitnesses, which I do have. I actually do have the black card. So when I go home to visit my mom or visit my sister, or even if I'm traveling, I can just look up there. There's a Planet Fitness either along the way, you know, etc. Or sometimes it's just getting in. You know, sometimes I hate to say it's just knowing someone. If I wanted to in Indianapolis, I could probably get a free workout with someone if I knew them, because they could bring me as a guest. And I know you can do that at Planet Fitness. So I'm not pushing gym, but I'm just saying there's options. You just need to be. And if you're not sure what to do, y'all, do what everyone else does. They go to Google and they say, how to get a free work, you know. The only thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get a free workout by, you know. You don't want to get a free workout by, you know, you don't want to do your free workout and then, you know, okay. So let's get back to the business at hand. Sorry, but those are some things to keep in mind working out. Keep in mind that the facilities may not always be the same. Okay, so oh yeah, we were gonna open this chest here. So let's have our donkey look at it. Okay, so 3 and 5 are mandatory. 1 and 8 are unknown. So let's. Okay, so daggers is a possibility. So good. It's not Spectral Ray. 3 and 5 are mandatory. Nope, can't be Basilisk guy. So it's got to be daggers. And I'll tell you what, I lucked out. I mean, some of the good traps: fireball, daggers, toxic gas. Even a stunner's not so bad. Worse, Basilisk Eye, Spectral Ray. There's one, something Death. Where it can slay party members. Let's see what ones. Psionic Bolt isn't bad. Spectral Ray, Basilisk Eye, not good. Life Stealer also not good. So it's daggers. Now notice that this is green most of the time, so most of you know what that means. Okay, so here they give us a key and a wand. So I'm going to keep the single wand. And I'm not sure if the key is useful here. Okay, the rest of these we'll leave behind. I don't know. Let's see what this potion is. And let's see what this potion is. Okay, so let's see. We got a potion. Invisibility, not bad. It's not much to see. Wand. Ooh, Wand of Mystery. The only problem with the Wand of Mystery is that it's a short-range weapon, and the psionic can use it, so that's not a bad thing, but still. Key of Good Keep. Potion. Pure Stone, heck yeah! Sign me up! So I think those are the two keys we were missing. So now what we're gonna do, now we're gonna go back. I think I know where the key of the temple goes. This is Cure Poison, so let's merge this. Let's see what this is. Air Staff. That one I'd have to look up. Okay, so let's go back to our our main area. There's two places where we encountered locked gates. So let's go back to those places. Okay, by the way, I should identify myself. John Moody of Moody Mystery. I do a lot of retro gaming. Right now I'm doing Wizardry 7. This is the DFortae difficult mod. I'm also on Mondays I'm playing NES Ultima 4, which is a bit of a grind. Fridays I'm playing Wizardry 5, the PC version. And I'm trying to be awake enough on Thursdays so I can play Serpent Isle, that's Ultima 7. Right now I do have planned, I don't know if anyone's familiar with December, but I'm actually planning on participating in that. Right now I'm working on a list of games. Okay. I don't think it's the key of the temple that we need here. Okay, so DFortae, let's try the key of the temple anyway. This is like that game on The Price is Right. I don't know if they still have it, Master Key, where you get like 2 keys and you turn a lock and say, "Oh, you won the range. You won nothing. You won the refrigerator freezer. Oh, you won the car! Yay!" Because Master Key always had a car. Then there was one lock that had nothing. Nope. And then there was one key that would open all 3. Excuse me. Okay, that's the key of Good Keep. Okay, so now we're going to go here and see what key is here. So disarm donkey. Okay, so 2, 3, and 7, and that's it, because most there's only 3 things. Okay, a stunner. I can live with a stunner. Now, one thing you always want to do is click on it multiple times until it's white. I've seen some streamers in this game. What they do is they only click once and it's red, and then they move on to the next one. No, you don't want to do that. Holy shnikes. Okay, we definitely got a key, so that's DFortae, but we also got a wand. Gixer's gonna get the wand. Sword, I don't know. Can someone carry it? If no one can carry it, keep in mind that we can always come back here later and pick and you know, loot if need be. Okay, good. We got what we've needed. Oh, we have to. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to. Whatchamacallit here. One. I'll tell you what. If this is the wand of sprites, I'm gonna be celebrating. Okay. That's nice. We got another bishop's wand. Well, hey, you never know. Maybe we'll have a second bishop in the party. You know, I mean, chess, they have 2 bishops, so why not this game? Enchanted katana. Onyx key. Okay, Sorry. I'm writing these down. Because I'm going to look these up, because who knows? I mean, maybe the enchanted katana is good enough that it can substitute for excuse me, for an Well, second hand. Oh, forced sleep. Ooh, ugh. I hope you're not too bad. I hope you're not in too bad of health, because I mean, that would not be good. Okay, now you see we've got a problem here. You see we've got we've got a lot of stuff. We've got too much. In fact, I would say we have too much stuff here. Hello, Telspire. Welcome on in. I've never heard of too much potassium dehydrates you. Well, I've never heard. Well, Telspire, it actually does make sense. Because there's certain pills that you take that, like, I think they're like sodium blockers. And what they do is, yeah, they actually mess up your potassium-sodium ratio, and so you have an imbalance. Wow. Sorry for not. Interesting dream, I must say. Was it a regular lobster or was it a rock lobster? Y'all, I'm debating about what to do, because I'm now in a situation again where I'm really needing to unload some stuff. I'm really needing to unload some stuff, but also I'm oh crap, is this not the way? Nope, not the way. Unload some stuff, but also what I'd like to do is maybe do a little bit of training. You know, in other words, okay, let's see what we get here. 3 dragon lizards. Okay, maybe we can do some training here. Let's see what we got. Have you tried Variance Daphne? I've heard of it. I heard of it, but I have not tried it yet. Okay, I'm gonna have, see, these things can throw acid, so I'm gonna have Gixxer use that shield. Sparkle, you're gonna use Ice Shield. Sand, let's see, is there a scroll that you can use? We'll try Illusion. Donkey, I don't think you have anything. What floor am I on here? I'm actually on the first floor. I'm on the first floor of the temple. Tailspire, that actually seems interesting. That seems interesting about fortitude regeneration and only getting a limited number of them. So I'd have to see what that's about. I have to see what that's. I don't know if that's a case where you can't rest too much, if the game is preventing you from resting too much, or if it's a case of where you have to move because your health is slowly dwindling. So I'm trying to think of which way that goes. Oh no. Certain. I don't know if you're saying no certain actions eat the fortitude, or if you're saying no, comma. Certain actions eat the fortitude. Okay, no comma. Okay, now you notice that a lot of them fizzled with their scrolls, which is okay. Hey, DeForte has a cold bomb. Let's use that. And I like how you say that. You are safe-ish. Oh, Sparkle has illusion. Sand, what do you have? Okay, we got an ad break coming, y'all. What are the grind limits for this run? I really don't have any like specific grind limits per se. But usually what I like to do if I have to grind, it depends why I'm grinding. If it's, I usually don't like to grind more than a level for each character. So in other words, I don't want this to be like, okay, I barely turned level 25. I'm gonna grind until I go to 26. I don't want to go that crazy. But I also don't mind grinding if I have to for like get rid of items. But that's kind of different, Let's see. Sand plus. You also have illusion. Oh no, we'll have you do mind stab. Donkey, you have nothing. So you're just gonna hide. DFortae is an Let's see if DFortae has anything. Let's have DFortae use the Wand of Static, and Hellgraph, you're gonna do an Ice Ball again. Okay, we're just gonna have everyone we're just gonna have everyone, you know, just do the normal. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna grind here just a little bit. Here we're gonna do just a little bit of grinding also. Let's have you use the wand of static and see what happens. Oh, okay, so Hellgraph will have you use some cherry bomb. Okay, these spirits don't mess around, so we're just going to get rid of them. I don't know if any of you have noticed anything slightly different about me. If you do, let me know. Except for the one person who figured it out already, so don't spoil it for the others. Okay. I'm still debating on the ending of the stream. Usually for the Wizardry stream, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Sometimes I do go a little bit longer, but that's kind of at my discretion. But I try to give you at least enough advance notice that you know, hey, you know, I'm going to, you know. And I understand that, you know, three hours is a long time. But that being said, I have seen people stream, I mean, 12, 14, any of you, I'm sure some of you watch Retro Island Gaming, RIG, usually streams 12 hours. I know there's a Laserlos, does pinball streams at least maybe 15 hours. I swear Laserlos maybe has insomnia and can't sleep. But, and that's on a regular basis. It's not like, oh, we're doing a special stream. It's not like, my longest stream where I've actually streamed is 10 hours, although I have streamed unofficially for longer than that because I kind of like passed out and forgot to hit end stream. Fire crows, these are not to be messed with. That being said, I'm gonna Gixxer, you're gonna do missile shield, and everyone else, oops, everyone else is going to fight. Oh no, I have a better idea for DFortae. Let's try the Basilisk guy. Let's see if that works. Hellgraph, let's see if you have any cool stuff that you can. So what we're looking for on Hell. Oh, okay. Hellgraph, you have the Amulet of Static. Let's have you use that. Okay, you can see the missile shield fizzled, which is alright. I don't mind. Now, you notice that we have now three. Well, I was gonna say we have three. So you notice that we have one fire crow that's stoned. I have to be careful of using that term because I was thinking of doing like also streaming on TikTok, and they say you have to avoid excessive cussing. You know, and I think references to drugs and alcohol, so I have to be careful about saying stone because someone may take that the wrong way. Okay, so what I can do now is we can essentially, this is where we can do our training. So we can be like, hey, let's train, missile shield, sparkle, let's see, do you have anything to, illusion, let's see, Sand, do you have anything? Sand has Mind Stab. DFortae has the Wand of Static, and Hellgraph has... An amulet of Static, but I'm going to have Hellgraph use a Cherry Bomb. That way we can, all right. Wand of Static and amulet. So what we're doing here, we're kind of doing two things. We're grinding. Okay, good. We're grinding, but we're also trying to advance our skills. I'm not saying grinding per se. What we're trying to do, we're trying to get some inventory slots open. Okay, Hellgraph, not, Psionic's getting there. DFortae, you're slowly but surely getting there. I think for some of these people, I need to start maybe get some onks of youth. Because some of these characters are getting a little bit old. I'm not sure what happens if they get too old. Okay, I'm going to spin around. It seems like spinning around you don't have the annoying ouch sound. So I'm just going to So if you're prone to like getting seasick or getting motion sickness, please do not look at the screen. Okay. Well, I was hoping for something. This is not, I would say this is not a grind scenario. This is probably more of a, I'd say more of a, we need to get rid of these monsters quickly. So we're going to do that. Wait a minute, what happened? What happened? Did Hellgraph fizzle falling stars? I want to know, because if Hellgraph fizzled falling stars. Okay, so let's take care of our Glow Mothra. Oh boy. Okay, I'm actually looking something up. I'm still here. I'm just looking up. Okay, tomorrow I'm actually going to Bloomington, Indiana. I'm getting my car fixed, and I have 3 options for post-workout meals. Those are the places I really want to go. So, okay, we have vampire vultures here. All I'm going to say about vampire vultures is they are not to be trifled with. And the reason for that is because they can actually drain hit points. And when we say drain hit points, we mean permanently. Okay, so let's see what happens here. And they've got loads of hit points, so it's not like they're easy to kill. And second hand, I'll respond to your comment in a little bit. Because I want to let you in on a little secret. Okay. We got lucky. I'm just going to say secondhand. I'm not worried about my eating plan, okay? I'm going just for that meal, I'm going all in. So don't worry about sauce or anything like that. I'm not worried. I'm just no matter what, I can go light the rest of the day. Because especially 2 of those meals are heavy enough that they're going to... Look at this experience. 28,000 experience. That's pretty darn nice. Deep dish pizza. I like that option. If anyone else has a choice or suggestion, please let me know, because I'm not going to say that it's not binding. So even if everyone chooses a deep dish pizza, I could still go for the omelet. Now it's not, I'm going to say it's not a true deep dish pizza. It's more, I would say, Detroit style, but still. It's... And I'd also have to look at the menu to see what the best value is. And I don't know if you're familiar with Mother Bear's. It's called Mother Bear's Pizza. Regularly, a lot of times, if you see articles about what the best pizza is, Mother Bear's is often mentioned. And when I say often mentioned, I mean this is even in nationwide polls. 6 glow mothers. Okay, we can. Okay. Let's see what Sparkle has. Okay, Sparkle, you're gonna do the what? Let's see, sand. Sand, you're gonna do illusion. Donkey, you're gonna hide. DFortae, you're going to do. Let's see. DeFortae, you're going to do Wand of Static, and Hellgraph, you're going to do Amulet of Static. And I don't know if Buchetto's is a place that I mentioned, but I know I have mentioned Mother Bears and Cozy Table previously on stream. That being said, I may have to go back because it's been a while since I've really had those restaurant redeems, so. And I've also encountered some new restaurants, so I may have to, go through those. And I may even include a few chains, because there's a few chains that are smaller chains that are actually pretty good, and I'd like to at least include them. Okay, let's see how many we have. See, Gixxer has 2 spots. Sparkle has 2 spots. Sand has 1 spot. That's 5 spots. Okay, so we actually have 5 spots. So I think this is enough grinding for now. So why don't we go back and go to our intended destinations. Okay. Okay. Now, so I'm going to go through the you-know-whats. Now, one thing to keep in mind is DFortae in the past has cast Mind Flay, which oftentimes about half of the monks resist. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to follow DFortae's advice. So it was one thing DFortae's advice, cast illusion at full blast. And Hellgraph, you're gonna do Falling Stars. And right now I'm scheduling the stream for about 2 hours and 40 minutes, but that can be changed. And just letting you know there is an ad break coming up, so. But it's up to you. I mean, if you want the stream extended, I'll be glad to extend it. Or you can do what a couple people jokingly mentioned in chat and said, hey, just have someone raid Moody. Moody will extend it. Okay, so we got a potion. Oh yeah. Okay, so Gixxer got a potion, so let's see what it is. Cure Light Condition, I think Hellgraph has a cure. Yep, so we'll just combine those potions. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people who are blind. Good, okay. I think if we're gonna go to level 2, I think we need to put our buffs on. Okay. So it looks like right now we've only had one vote for we've only had one vote for we've only had one vote for the oh no, not there. Okay, where am I? Sheesh. Okay, now second hand. It says go for the Benedict omelet. Okay. Now second hand, please. I now know what's going to happen in about. Well, see, the thing is, the Benedict omelet usually with respect to breakfast meals, a lot of times they come with other things. So a lot of times, oh, you're firm, okay. Now, as far as my stomach, I'm going to just say my stomach can handle any food, okay? So don't worry about the fact that it's going to be easier on my stomach. Because I can handle it. But with respect to a lot of these breakfast places, when they have like omelets, they often come with other things. So usually the omelet comes with like hash browns. Well, true, but secondhand. See, the thing is, my next workout is actually not going to be so bad. It's not going to be a heavy workout. In other words, it's not like, it's not like Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You're thinking long term. And honestly, that's one of my problems. I will agree with that. Breakfast food is pretty darn good. I will agree, is pretty darn good. You know, the ancient chest is covered with a scrungy growth that is difficult to distinguish where the box ends and the floor begins. Obviously, it's been a long time, perhaps forgotten or thought lost after the cathedral became submerged. So you've given me some ideas, because you know, and I also think it's probably the lesser expensive option. That being said, I do like the calzone. Now, I will say this secondhand. If you would have talked to me about maybe 8 years ago, I would have said go with the calzone, because at the restaurant there used to be someone really cool that worked there, and cute too. Okay, and I, you know, so okay, so let's see what this is. Okay, now this is a rarity. If you look at Dawn, you notice that you see nothing but dashes. Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't burn a hole in your wallet. Now, what that means, all dashes, means that this chest is not trapped. Woot woot! Not trapped. Not trapped. Chest not trapped. Woot woot. So, yeah, the chest would... Open the locker, you find naught but the tattered remains of a waxy covering lying on its bottom. And then lifting up the empty wrappings, you discover an old book, discarded as if devoid of any value. The book is entitled Holy Covenant. Yay, we found the Holy Covenant. And there's a reminder. Enter the November TikTok live streaming challenge. Okay, so we've got Holy Covenant. And right now, as I said, you know, because I actually looked up streaming on TikTok, and it said that usually the maximum time is usually 10 minutes. That you can stream live on TikTok. Well, you can stream longer than that, but it just won't upload it. Okay, so we're gonna swim here. I don't know, does anyone have a really strong feeling about extending the stream? So far, I really haven't sensed that. I really haven't sensed that there's like, you know, oh yeah, extend it. The only way, so right now, I'll just make an announcement. Right now, we'll go for 2 hours and 40 minutes unless there's a raid. I mean, if there's a raid, then that may change. That'll probably change things, you know. Okay, so there's a gate here. Interesting. And I'm going to see if we can unlock this gate somehow. So we have It looks like we have an and I know the key of gores or the key of crypts is not going to work because I already know what they're used for. But I know that I think there's an onyx key. I don't know if this is the one that this is where we use the onyx key. Who has the darn onyx key? Probably DFortae. Yep. Aha. Yes. Well, for kicks and giggles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what the other section led to, because there is another section. Is this it right here? Is this it? Yep. Okay, so we have a bunch of blackbirds and fire crows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our usual, let's see, mind flay. And Hellgraph, you're gonna do falling stars. And let's see what happens. Wow, some of these birds are pretty tough. Now, one thing you notice that some of those birds cast Ice Shield. And you may say, well, why do fire crows want to cast Ice Shield? Well, think about it. Let's say you have a fire crow, and we'll maybe think of a fire elemental. So they're susceptible to fire, right? I mean, they're not susceptible to fire. You know, they probably, you could throw a fireball at them and they'll probably all but one of them will just laugh at you, and the last one's going to take like 2 damage. But, so you say, ha, I'm going to throw an ice ball at them. Isn't that right, Taylor? This is Taylor Swift. Hi, Taylor Swift. Say hi to everyone. Hi, viewers. And so what happens, so what they think is, hey, Moody's gonna now unleash with the ice spells. So what the game does is says, okay, if Moody's gonna unleash with the ice spells, then Moody is going to, then that means that, oh, I know what that means. That means that, so that's why they cast Ice Shield, to protect against the ice spells that Moody may unleash. More birds. Bird, okay. Careful, Moody, you don't wanna like get a copyright strike. But secondhand, I like the idea of the Benedict omelet. And part of the reason is because you really can't, there's not many other places that I know you can get it. I think that's about the only place that has it, so. I may do that, although I love that that Detroit style pizza also. Ooh. But right now I'm leaning toward the Benedict omelet. Because the Bruschettos, they're in other places. Whereas the two places, Mother Bears, they're only, and Cozy Table, they're only in Bloomington. So we'll see what happens. But right now, descending into the remains of an old abandoned mausoleum, you behold an array of statuesque figures in the shadows. The figures do not seem to be moving, and the quiet of the crypt is so still that you suspect them to be stone carvings. Stepping forward, cautious of the stony silhouettes, you espy a deep pit in the center of the chamber. It is then you notice the figures are not stone statues at all. Rather, they appear to be Neolithic mummies petrified over the passing of the ages. Drawing close to an ancient corpse, you see that intricate dust webs from gently drape its form confirm your prognosis. Dead. Blah, 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 dead. Okay, so there is a whatchamacallit here. Okay, so now we have a switch. Now notice that I did not do anything, and I'm actually going to save this. I'm going to save this as B7b.dbs just in case something happens and we get soft locked. Re-entering the subculture, you discover the deep pit has risen up to the surface of the floor, bearing a dwarvish altar upon which sits a black globe. Okay. And I'm just going to say this will be the last battle. Notice I said likely. I'm not 100% sure. We could get a raid during this. Let's just see what we've got. 1, 2. Okay, we've got a, yep, I think we're good. So, okay, here we go. Standing at the pygmy altar in the midnight globe, your fingers begin to tingle at the possibilities. Take the black globe. Kick the altar over. Leave the globe alone. We're taking the black globe. With sublime deftness, you grasp the globe. Just as the stone-faced statues begin to awaken from their deep slumber and the glint of light reflecting off a small plaque concealed underneath the globe hits your eyes, a sound of hissing gas reaches your ears. Y'all, I'm going to see you on the other side. Okay, now. Okay, so sand. Let's see what you've got, sand. Okay. I'm trying to see what sand has, if anything, will be helpful. Oh, I forgot to put up my buffs. Darn it, Moody, you stink. Okay, let's see. DFortae has cure paralysis, okay? Now, DFortae also has mind flay, but considering these are undead, I don't think that's going to help, so guess what we're going to do? Illusion. We're gonna smack them with an illusion and Hellgraph. Falling stars, baby. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got... I hate that instant death. Okay, just watch the fun, y'all. Okay, y'all, good news, bad news. The bad news is we're still, it's like we've got poison, we've got afraidness, we've got characters still paralyzed, it's a mess. But, guess what we don't have? We don't have any characters dead, and most all of our characters are still in pretty good shape. So, let's see, sand... I'm gonna, and see, fortunately, I think, okay, we're gonna have you hide sand. Let's see, DFortae, oh boy. Let's see, DFortae, I'm gonna have you try a, oh boy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to see if Mind Flay happens to work. I don't think it will, but you never know. Hellgraph, let's have you do a nuclear blast. Let's see what happens. Well, somehow it actually got through to one of them. Don't ask me how, but... Ooh, we got one down, Gixxer. Been nice knowing ya. Okay. So we got a bit of a problem here. We've got some anti-magic. So let's see. What are we gonna do? So let's see. Okay, Sparkle, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you try a Dispel Undead. See if you can't get through the magic screen. Sand. Well, I'm going to just have you fight as normal. And Donkey, I'm going to have you fight as normal. I have a better idea, Donkey. Let's have you use a Flute of Wounding. Okay, DeForte, let's see. DeForte, let's have you do a heal wounds on Hellgraph. And Hellgraph, let's see if you can't get can't get Falling Stars through. Okay. Okay, woo. Now, y'all remember when we talked about, let's see, Sparkle. Remember when we talked about whatchamacallit? Darn shit. Okay, let's assume that DeForte, you're gonna pass away. Okay, DeForte, we're sacrificing you. Let's have you do Hellgraph. Sand. Let's have you heal wounds on yourself. Maybe you'll get lucky. Let's see what happens. In Hellgraph. Whoa. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got DeForte hanging on by a thread. So what I'm going to do, let's see, Sparkle, but I'm going to have you know what. Now, Sparkle, let's have you heal. Let's keep DeForte around. Sand. Let's have you fight. Donkey, let's have you use your whatchamacallit. DeForte, let's have you heal yourself. Hellgraph, let's have you heal yourself. And let's go with it. We'll see what happens. Woo! Okay, everyone, I'm back. We're just going to tie up some loose ends here. Specifically with respect to our battle. This was an epic battle. Now you notice our spells for the psionic are starting to become a little bit limited. That's because we're muttering at your diabolically fiendish trap. You peer down and gaze at the engraving on the small plaque. Wickham's Globe of Power. You find one Wickham's Power Globe. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, I'm gonna save it one more time, and then I'm gonna start to so we're gonna okay, I've chosen the raid target. We're going to raid Amiga Cami. Amiga Cami is doing some Amiga games. Epic Retro Adventures doing some, I don't know how you pronounce it, cosplay. But let's raid Amiga Cami. All I ask is that you do make sure that you look at the tags, because Amiga Cami does have lots of tags. So we're gonna let's see, raid, and we're gonna raid Amiga, and we may be back tomorrow night. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. So thank you, and I'll see you. If not tomorrow, I'll see you Friday.
Well, is my phone not working now? Rồi, ở đây tầm cô sẽ tên em đây. I'm going back, thank you. Hai bánh bánh. Hey. Yeah, so guys, they're working out. Pero they taking up. Everything back in my room. And one thing I forgot to do was hack the microphone because that was my phone.
Okay, so nicely done. So we actually got lucky on the random shit. Moody? Sheesh.
Think I can open the shop. No, I don't think everyone that came in. The hot there, join in the dinner. I did come from that case. And I knocked up. And got there early. And I got here early. And I got here not.